Here's a quick one that once again demonstrates why you don't take back an ex. Why you don't take back an ex, one, because it's the ex, but also the fact that if they definitely have done you wrong in the process of the breakup, they've said things, done things, it's just not a good idea to take them back because guess what? Generally speaking, people don't change, and the same crap they pulled in the past, they'll do again. Or the same annoying things that made you crazy, it'll keep continuing. Title: My ex-girlfriend begged me to take her back after leaving me, then left again as soon as things got tough. I'm 20 years old, she's 18. He says, me and ex were in a relationship for 9 months. Everything was pretty sweet until we hit a rough patch of 2 weeks roughly. Bear in mind, we never had a significant argument until that point. She then suddenly broke up with me without any indication she was unhappy, giving reasons that really didn't make any sense. She said I made her feel under pressure by implying stuff over text, which I acknowledged even though I didn't realize it. I understand. So everything's great, but the second things aren't good, boom, she's out of there. Can't communicate, she's upset or anything, and just cuts it off with you. What does that say? She's a shitty communicator, she's selfish, all that. 2 months passed of no contact. I did try to contact her soon afterwards, but she has zero interest. Smack! Guys, as if it isn't obvious. If someone dumps you, throws you away like a piece of crap, don't chase after them. Let them come after you. You move on. I get your emotions are all over the place and you want to fix things and you're brokenhearted. Just have some self-respect. I went on a night out and we saw each other. The spark came back after both assuming there was no chance of us rekindling, which felt nice. But at the same time, I was weary of giving her another chance in case she left me so easily again. That is your gut telling you don't do this, and you should all listen to your gut. I didn't want to feel as useless as I felt when she broke up with me the first time again. She then began to tell me she broke up with me because she had to for me to work on myself. Oh, so she's telling you that she was doing you a big favor. You needed to work. Not me, you. I was reluctant to talk now and said that let's take some time and I can see us rekindling in the future. She told me she's been so sad and needs me back in her life. And if I don't want to try now, it'll never happen and she'll have to force herself to hate me. Oh, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. So he was being smart saying, let's take our time here. Maybe we can rekindle things, And it's basically saying, nope. Either you take me back right now, or because it was so hard on me, even though I'm the one that ended it, I'm going to have to force myself to hate you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In other words, I can't deal with the loss, so I'm going to make myself hate your guts. Yeah, this sounds like a real good idea to get back with her. She's definitely mentally stable. This made me decide to give her another chance and start talking once again. Smack! So she pressured you into it. You went against your own. She knew darn well you weren't ready. She pressured you into already you're caving, and already she's going to lose respect for you. And guess what? She hasn't changed. This began to progress quickly as expected, and soon we were in love again. What a load of crap. She wasn't in love with you in the first time. I told her this time I'm going to make you mine again and cannot leave, and you cannot leave as soon as things get tough. Explain to her that a relationship will not always be flowers and roses, and she has to be able to deal with the tough times. After all, true love always prevails. Smack! Dude, you've watched too many dumbass romantic comedies. And she's probably like, okay, ha ha. She agreed to this and continued to put in a lot of effort, which I noticed, and then the final stroke almost was when she wrote me a heartfelt letter, sincerely apologizing for ever causing me pain, as well as promising she's willing to go through anything she has to get me back. Well, I thought you already took her back. Maybe you weren't totally invested yet. I don't know. So it sounds like when things are good, she's fine. But there's anything that isn't perfect, which there never is in life, then she bails. This touched me, and I decided this is now going to be the road to our recovery, and things were pretty great until we had a slight disagreement. But it was nothing too major. To you, after this, she began to act off again, and things felt weird for about a week. I could sense this and brought up, and I could tell she was already considering the relationship. In the end, she sent me the same breakup text, pretty much saying, we both aren't happy, and this won't work. There you go. It's what you get, man. She did it the first time, you let her browbeat you into taking her back, and she did it again. Things were off for a while, and she called it quit, blah, blah, blah. after begging me to take her back and saying she's willing to fight for us. Am I just stupid for taking her back? What do you think? And is this normal, or is she just an indecisive and almost selfish human being? Now, she's selfish, but she also doesn't respect you. And you obviously did a lot of things that you didn't mention in this thing that could probably show me that caused her reason to not have respect for you, and they'll treat you with disrespect. Believe me, the guarantee the guys that she would treat with respect are the ones that put her in her place. And it was good you backed away after trying to contact her once, and because you didn't chase after her after that one time, eventually you ran into each other and she tried to move things forward back with you again. But you caved and took her back, even though you knew you should have taken your time. And the second things get bad, boom, she's done. So enough. Block her and everything. Don't ever talk to her again. Move on with your life. And next time, make some changes. Do not get involved with gals like this. And yes, she is indecisive, but also she's just selfish and just doesn't give a shit. And she's not relationship material. Again, when things get bad, she bails without even talking about it. She's a terrible communicator, can't communicate what she wants. And of course, she's a gaslighter. She twists around and put it all on you. So no, do not get involved with this girl ever again. If you do, you deserve all the shit you're going to get from her in the future. And make sure you don't end up with someone just like this. Work on yourself.